What's going on, YouTube? What's good, man? Afternoon showing. Um, just understand that anytime I go live and it's not the typical time, it's probably a good chance that I'm speaking with somebody that's not in the States. You know what I mean? And whenever that happens, y'all know that's generally a good thing. All right, let's see what all we got in the chat, man. Okay, then. Pool man in the building. You know what I mean? My moderator, Shadow Slayer in the building. Y'all know what time it is. Please hit the like button on the way in. If you're new, please subscribe. The next goal is 100K. I'm not even worried about the 50. I want that plaque. That's what I want. Oh, and I am premiering what's going to be kind of like a prologue / motivation video tomorrow on my travel channel. And Shadow Slayer, if you don't mind sending me an email, I'll go ahead and send you the link to that, and then I'll be dropping that in the chat later on. All right. See, we got Isaac in the building. Okay, then. Silverlution in the building. So that man name is Nope. Okay, then. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, they did just get released. I heard they just got released. So that's what's up. Jamal in the building. Randall in the building, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. What's good, everybody? Randall with the $2 super sticker, man. Appreciate you, sir. Yes, off the top, man. Early, man. Gotta show some love. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, then Justin in the building. What's good, my G? VLock85. What's good? Maurice. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. Yeah. So yeah, matter of fact, let me do that. Go ahead and get that together for you now. Let me see. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that's hot. Okay. That's what's up. Let's see. Um, I don't know. Then again, let me see something, Shadow Slayer. Let me see something real quick. Okay, cool. Never mind, Shadow Slayer. I'm sending it to you now. All right, got that out the way. Then let me go ahead and go back. Okay, we good. All right, let me make sure I got everything in order. All right, see who else we got in the building. Grave Heat. Oh, hey, you want to know what's crazy, Jamal? On my way back home after I come from Barranquilla, I actually got a layover in North Carolina. I think I got a layover in Charlotte. So I'm actually going to end up having to spend the night in Charlotte anyway, because the layover is like 12 hours. I'm supposed to get there like, I think it's said like 9 in the evening. Then my flight back home is like 9:30 or something in the morning. Like, so I'm probably gonna end up in North Carolina anyway. All right. All right, we got about 30 in the building. Please hit the like button on the way in if you haven't already. All right. So we ain't gonna wait too much more time because definitely got a lot to talk about, man. Because this man been making moves, man. And on top of that, I'm actually gonna go live later on tonight also because we gonna discuss this whole Tate situation. Yeah, man, we gonna chop it up. I'm gonna be busy on YouTube tonight, man. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in Mr. Austin Holloman. What's going on, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. Man, things are looking bright, man. I'm loving where things are headed, man. So first of all, I want to say congratulations on finally achieving what you wanted to do, man. I know this is something you've been like pushing and letting people know, like, I'm really gonna do this. And I'm right there with you. This is why I'm over here um letting guys know, about my travel channel and sharing that experience and just showing guys that, you know, um, we can be examples that, like you can do this if you really want to do it, man. And like you've been doing the damn thing, man. So
Thank you.
I want to give you your flowers now, man, because for somebody who's 23, man, you are well beyond your years, man. So I definitely got to give you that, bro.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Like real talk, man. So I guess um so you've been so if I remember right, you've been to Brazil, Colombia, and Thailand so far, right?
Yes.
Okay. So out of those three, what made you finally decide on Brazil out of those three?
Man, I was actually just at the beach a minute ago, and I was just saying the culture is like one of the biggest things for me. I mean, outside of women, the culture is the biggest thing. It's the, I don't know, the hygiene. Everybody takes showers constantly. It seems like here, everybody's just easy going to talk to. Everything is just very warm here, as opposed to coming from the states. I don't think we can say that most places are that warm, especially if you're somewhere like New York. And Dallas is nowhere. And Dallas is nothing like here. And this is like a complete culture shock for me. I'll never leave this place.
So what I'm like, so what would you say? So what would you say like what stood out? What like what was like the deciding factor between Brazil and the other two countries where you were just kind of like, okay, like yeah, these other two countries are cool, but I like Brazil more than these other two. Like what really stood out for you?
The women.
Hey
I think Brazil has the best
man.
women.
Oh man,
Yeah,
hey
the
man.
other two countries are
Oh,
warm
hey,
too.
and by the way, before I get started, man, let me do this real quick. I gotta do this real quick, Austin, because I really want to do fuck that, man. Yeah. YouTube, y'all see that? YouTube, y'all see that? Austin. We gonna talk the way we want to talk. That's why I'm
Yeah.
doing that. Nah, we gonna
Okay.
talk the way we want to talk today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it. So oh yeah, that's where I want to back at. So yeah, so the women. Okay, now here's my thing because I'm right there with you, bro. Because, bro, I can't stress how much people are like trying to push Thailand on me and the Philippines on me, but I'm like, bro, it's just something about a Latin woman where I'm just like, because I mean, because for me, it was always like, okay, it's going to either be Colombia or Brazil. And I'm thinking like I was probably thinking the same thing you were thinking, where it was kind of like you kind of already familiar with the language, so that to some degree that kind of gives you a leg up. Because I'm the same way with Colombia. You know, I mean, I've known Spanish since I was a kid, so
Mhm.
it was nothing for me to just kind of pick it back up and trying to like advance from there. So I mean, not to say that that was a deciding factor, but I'm just saying, like, as far as the women go, I definitely agree with you, man. Because it seems like me and you kind of got like that same taste of women. You like that light caramel skin, like, or you know, kind of like that lighter. I think they some women call them paisas in Colombia. I'm not sure if they say the same thing in Brazil, but it definitely seemed like we got the same taste in women, like as far as what we like.
Yeah.
So I mean, so what would you say? So as far as the women there, because I remember you saying, I mean, because I watch your channel pretty heavily, man. I follow you pretty closely. Would you say that most women that you meet prefer you speak English versus Portuguese, or vice or the other way around? Because I remember you saying something about that, and I found that really unique because I would think with you knowing Portuguese, that would like definitely be working in your favor. Like you would exercise that and be like, oh yeah, man, like you in.
Yeah, I mean, it just like anywhere else, if you can communicate effectively, if you know Portuguese, I think for about any woman that'd be good because there's no need to use a translator. You understand each other fully. But coming to Salvador, one difference I know between Salvador and Rio is because there's less gringos or Americans here in
Mhm.
Salvador. If you speak English, it sparks curiosity, big time,
Ooh,
big time.
okay.
Now that doesn't guarantee you the woman, okay? There's some dudes that come down here and they think just because they're American or they speak English or they have US dollars that is the end all be all and you got her and you can do whatever you want with her. That's not the case. I mean, it does matter. I mean, not that it matters. I'm saying that it adds to you, right? It might be a plus that he's an American, but these chicks in Brazil, for at least Brazil that I know for sure, they're not just going for you. In Colombia too, they're not just going for you just because you're American. But yeah, speaking knowing English and being from a country that speaks English does help big time.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this before you get to know them, I mean, somebody can only have so much patience with somebody they can barely communicate with, but it does spark interest from the jump.
Okay then. That's what's up then. All right. Okay, Mike's Philippine Journey with the 4.99 super chat. Says, hey Rome, hey Austin, hope all is well. Oh yeah, hey Mike's Philippine Journey, man. Get with me about the situation with the party you was talking about in March in the Philippines. Yeah, because yeah, Austin, what I'm thinking about doing is after I spend this month in Colombia, I think I'm gonna come back and then in March I'm gonna go to the Philippines and then I'm gonna go to Thailand in April. Because Mike was saying he has something going on in the Philippines in the March. So I'm like, I'm like, I'll see what's popping there because everybody keeps telling me if you're gonna go to Thailand, you might as well go to the Philippines too because it's like right there. So I figured I
Yeah.
might as well make that like a combined trip. I'm like, did you ever think about going to the Philippines? Thanks, Mike, for that chat, bro.
Actually, to respond to Mike too as well, I'm supposed to be coming in the middle of January.
Oh, okay
I'll
then.
confirm it. I'll confirm it, but it's definitely it seemed like it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Philippines and then Thailand again.
Okay then. That's what's up. That's what's up. So as far but as far as Brazil goes, you definitely want to make that like yo, like that's it for you. Like you want to stay in Brazil, but you're still gonna like travel elsewhere also, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Brazil is the new home for me. I'm
that's
going to Philippines, Thailand, back to Brazil.
oh, okay. So how does dual citizenship work up there? Like, is that something you're trying to work on in the future, or
Absolutely, absolutely. For from what I've understood, from what I researched before, you had to stay here. I think like 4 years, 4 years, and you had to have a certificate saying that you completed Portuguese. Like you can't just know what I've heard. I'm not sure about this, but you can't just know Portuguese fluently. You have to have like an actual diploma saying that you went to school to learn Portuguese.
oh wow,
Yeah,
damn, I didn't know that.
and a criminal record. They need to see a criminal record as well.
Oh, okay, okay, okay then. Hmm. All right, that's good to know. Uh, let's see, $2 super chat from Maurice said, "Glad to see this collaboration." Like, yeah, man, me too. It's been a long time coming. Uh, okay, said he gonna email me, man. All right, cool, bet. That's what's up. Uh, yeah, there you guys. The link in the chat. That's gonna be my travel channel, man. I'm like, I can't, dude. I can't wait. And speaking of which, I'm that's why I'm glad I got you on too, cause and Mike in here at the same time. This is good. Um, cause I think you use the same kind of camera as well, and he recommended this camera. That little that
DJI,
the little pocket yeah, I think is that what it called? A little pocket phone. I think
DJI.
yeah, I think I saw. I think I even saw Brazil Yes and Travel Versity using the same camera.
Yeah, it's a very good camera to have because it's like this big. It shoots 4K. It actually shoots really good quality. Really good quality. The microphone is decent for you holding it right here. Maybe somebody right in front of you, but not. You can't interview somebody that's 5 feet away from you effectively with that. You have, but it comes with the. You can buy the microphones and all that. It has a panel mode that can go in 3 ways, 9 ways, slow motion, time lapse. It has everything you can have. You can even live stream on that camera too.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I didn't know you can live stream on it. Damn.
it's not easy. I don't know. Everybody on YouTube is saying the same thing that you can do it, but for some reason it doesn't work. But it can be done.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I got a GoPro, but everybody keeps telling me like, nah, man, you need to get the DJI pocket. I'm like, all right, yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
was. Yeah, we're talking about this, right?
DJ, I got the pocket too.
Oh, okay. You got the pocket too. Okay. Yeah, man. That looks like Portuguese.
Hello, brothers.
Okay, I figured it sounded it looked like he was saying hello, brothers. See, this is what I love about picking up Spanish again there are a lot of similarities between Spanish and Brazilian Portuguese, bro. A lot,
Yeah.
a lot. I was kind of shocked. Like the more Spanish I'm learning and the more I see Portuguese, like I'm starting to see the similarities. It's crazy, man.
Hmm.
So speaking of which, do you run across anybody that speaks Spanish in Brazil like that? Because I heard apparently a lot of people don't really speak Spanish that much in Brazil. I was kind of surprised to hear that.
I believe it's their second language. Like Brazil's primary and secondary is Spanish, but I think it's just like the United States. Like I believe the secondary language of the United States is Spanish as well, but I don't know that many people that speak Spanish. So I think it's that same situation. But you do find people down here that can speak Spanish and English.
Oh, wow. All three languages?
Yeah, yeah. I've met a few people that speak all three.
Wow. Damn, bro. That's crazy. It's hard enough trying to learn the second one. I don't know how people do three, four languages. I'm actually supposed to be like one of the contacts that I'm supposed to be meeting when I get to Barranquilla. She got a mom that's like famous for cooking down there, and she speaks like three, four languages. I was like, what
Wow.
the hell? I'm like, this is crazy, man. Like, I can see already. I'm gonna meet all kind of different walks of life when I leave here, man. I can't wait, bro.
Yeah.
D Howard with the $2 super chat. He says, "How much is the rent out there? Is it cheaper? I guess he meant to say cheaper than the U.S." Yeah, yeah. That's actually a pretty good question, man. Talk cost of living or whatever you want to talk about.
So I stay in Rio Vermelho, which is like one of the two tourist zones, or one of the two main tourist zones in Salvador, and that means the rent's gonna be a lot higher. But I'm paying 560 a month right now for a one bedroom. If I walk outside, I can be at the beach in less than 2 minutes of walking, so I can hear and see the beach from. I can hear and see the beach from my patio. There's a maid that comes in here and cleans up every day. The internet is included. Electricity, most of the electricity is included. There's a certain portion that you can't go over, but most of it is included. And yeah, the maid cleans the shower out every day. It's a pretty good deal in this area. But I was told for the same price, had I went further into the city, like in more of a local area, you can get like an all glass house for what is it, like a high rise for the same price. So yeah, for about 560. Now in Rio is a lot more expensive. There's a lot more tourists there, not Americans, but other tourists from other parts of the world. 560. I don't think you'll be staying at a nice little spot in Rio. You probably gonna be spending about 1,000, 1,200. Still
Mm,
cheap, but yeah.
damn. Ooh wee. Okay. All right. So, what would you say like if you included like let's say because I know you go to the gym all the time like me, so you got to include gym membership, food, transportation. Like after all that, what would you think you probably spend monthly, like for where you at?
560. The gym is about 25 bucks. It would be cheaper if I cooked 2 or 3 times a day, but it's so cheap to eat out. I don't even cook anymore. I can eat a full meal for about $4 right outside. I can eat 2 orders of chicken and rice and beans and a salad all for like $4. And I do that every day when I leave it. Yeah,
That's crazy,
it's now in
man.
the area I stay in. You getting an order of French fries for $4, but you can, if you look at all the right places and you eat out 3 times a day, you can eat maybe about 20, $25 after Ubers. I could be mm, I'd say you spend about $1,500 a month.
Hold on, you said 15?
About $1,500 a month.
Damn, that ain't
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I've
what
been, I,
18,000 a year. That ain't
yeah, I've been balling out of control though. So I might spend about 2,000 or 2,500, which still is nothing.
that still ain't bad. That's what 24. That's nothing. That's
Yeah.
cr- wow. It just blows my mind when I do the numbers and I hearing guys saying I'm paying this X amount and I'm living this kind of lifestyle, but I'm still saving this amount of money every year. Versus if I would have still been in the States, it's like, okay, I'm over here scraping trying to save, versus over here it's kind of like I can live a really decent life and still be in a position where I can save and potentially invest into something else that can potentially turn into more money. And with you being only 23, you so far ahead of the game, bro. Like, man, it's scary what kind of damage you can be doing in the next 10, 15 years just off of the money that you saving alone.
Yeah.
Like by the time you hit your 30s, bro, you gonna be cruise control.
Yeah.
Like for real,
Worth
man.
it.
I'm telling you, but I'm like, and that's something that I'm trying to put in the guys' heads, man. Like, and that I'm like, that's one of the reasons why I was that's why I'm always trying to give guys props like 1MT, because I never really understood, how things work, as far as the currency exchange rate when you leave this country, man. And when you do the math, it's kind of like, damn, you know what? It's actually probably a good move to make. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, so as far as, I understand, like you said, the women, but at the same time, it's like it's hard to ignore the other. It's really hard to ignore the other benefits outside of the women, and I
Yeah.
think that's one of the things that I'm trying to get guys to open their mind to. Is like, yeah, the women are cool. I get it. Like we all want that, but look at all these other benefits that you get from it too. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I mean, so it's like I definitely want to put that in people's heads, so they can understand that, there's other benefits to this as well, man. Definitely. So as far as I want to, I want you to give like share your experience since I'm going there first. Like, what was? Well, hold on. Let me stop. Let me stop real quick because I just peeped. We got a super chat. In Tech One with the $5 super chat. It says 1,500 for the whole month versus a 2 bedroom in the Florida is 1,600 just for the housing. Going, he said, just going overseas, the women are just icing on the cake. Exactly, exactly, man. That's what's up, bro. Like that's crazy, man. The amount of money you save. But yeah, because I'm like, dude, I'm looking at, because to be honest with you, I mean, but before I go to my next question, I was gonna say that's kind of had me in a bind with Thailand, because I'm seeing the cost of living out there and what you get for it, and I'm like, if the cost of living takes priority over the women for some guys, I would not blame them for choosing Thailand.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think. I was just watching Travelversity's video, bro. And I don't know if he still stayed there, if this was an old place or not, but he was only paying like 500 a month. And this man looks like a penthouse, townhouse or something, 2 floors, plenty of
Hmm.
room. I'm like, bro, you got all that for 500 a month?
Yeah. I went to his crib, and yeah, it would cost you about 4 grand in Dallas.
Man, you bullshitting,
Yeah.
bro.
Something that would cost you four. When I went there, it was the exact same type of setup that you would see in Dallas for 4 grand.
4 grand, bro. Oh hell no. I mean, I'm in Cincinnati, so it wouldn't even. I wouldn't say it'd be 4 grand here, but I would say even in Cincinnati, man, for his spot, you're gonna spend at least somewhere between 1,000 or two a month. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's me trying to be cheap. I'm like, because it might be more than that in Cincinnati. Because you probably only gonna find something like that in Cincinnati if it's downtown or kind of like on the outskirts of Cincinnati. I'm like, that's crazy.
Now I will. I want to address the last super chat you had where you said women are just icing on the cake.
Mm.
For me, it's not necessarily an icing on the cake because when I came to Brazil for vacation, I wasn't on the plane thinking about, man, I'm about to drink cheap and eat cheap and get a cheap air. I was thinking about, no, I'm gonna go over there and get around them women when I get over there. That was the primary thing. When I got
Right.
figure and I notice, oh, I can be around these women for this cost and live this cheap and not cook anymore because I can eat out 3, 4 times a day. That's the icing on the cake.
Mm,
Now, I'm not down here just for the women, obviously, because I wouldn't have moved down here.
right.
But because it's not that serious. But this it's not the icing on the cake for me. I mean, everybody's different, but I'm just saying I wasn't sitting on the plane thinking about how cheap I was gonna rent an apartment for.
I agree. I agree. I definitely agree. I think that's one of the reasons why, as much as I can see the benefits of Thailand or even the Philippines, um, as far as the cost of living, bro, if Colombia is it for me, man. I think Colombia is probably gonna end up being it for me, man. And it's
Yeah,
for the same
Colombia's cheap.
reason, and it's for the same reason. It's for the women, bro. Like, bro, it's the women. Like, I'm not even gonna sit over here in front. Like, I keep it a buck. And speaking of, let me get caught up on these super chats real quick because I want to ask you some questions about Colombia. Pooh Man with the 313 with the $2 super chat said, Austin, he said, Austin, you invest in Petco yet?
No, I need to go ahead and invest in that. I need to go. They in my
Bro,
daily reminding me.
bro, that and wine and wine boxes, yeah, definitely. Yes, you guys, invest, 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 man. Thank you for that super chat. Isaac Rice Patty Daddy Leon with the $20 super chat. Thank you, my G. Said Austin is an excellent example for future passport bros. Any advice for guys looking for remote jobs and location independent income? Good question, man. Good question. Great question.
So I do consultations on that. If you want to consult me, you can email me, and I can give you some direct advice on remote jobs and independent location. We say location independent income, but I do have a jobs list that I have in the description of all my videos. If you go look
Oh,
at my description,
oh, okay. And you know what? There's been a few guys that have came to my channel and have asked me the same question. And you know what? And you know the very first thing I tell them to do, go to Austin Holloman's channel. He probably got it in his description. I've said that multiple times because I'm like, I don't. I'm like because I remember there was a while back there was somebody who was in my comments a lot, and he kept leaving like list of remote jobs in the chat, and I was like, I'm dude, I don't know who you are, but thank you. I'm like, I like, dude, what you're doing is a blessing, man. Because I can see already, man, the remote job thing is definitely going to be the new wave. I mean, because really, I mean, because my circle of friends is pretty small. I can only think of one friend right now that that literally goes and clocks in every day. All my other friends either got their own business or they're working. They might work for somebody else, but they're working remotely. Meaning, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like that seems to be the new wave, man, and I think that's going to continue to grow. Yeah,
yeah,
okay, yeah, man. Make sure y'all check out Austin Holloman. Please subscribe to his channel if you haven't already.
thank you.
Okay, we got Jay Fleming in the building. What's good, Jay? Yeah, I'm like, I had Jay on the other night, man. I'm like, I'm jealous of you guys. Both of y'all can literally hear the waves where y'all at. Like, he
Yeah,
up to go doing his thing, and I'm like, you over here in
yeah,
Brazil. Oh my God. I'm like, bro, you want to talk about cost of living, Austin, man. This man got Jesus Christ. Did that man say a 5 bedroom? Jay Fleming, man, please correct me if I'm wrong. This man said he got a 5 bedroom and he's paying less for it than what he was paying for his 2 bedroom in Cali.
wow, yeah. Cali
I'm
is
like,
hot.
I'm like, and let me tell you, bro, Jay Fleming's spot is nice. I'm like, bro, I'm like, I see why guys are moving, man. It's like, like I said, man, I'm like, it's like you said, look, yeah, look, what? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
And four
all for
bathrooms.
that, right? All that for that, and
Yeah,
this
that's
ain't no
crazy.
bullshit. Like this shit, nice. Come on, bro. That's nice, man. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, subscribe to Jay Fleming channel too, you guys, bro. Oh, okay. Just by using Chat GPT. Oh, okay. I didn't know anything about that. That's what's up. talking about Andre from Andre Love Crossing Borders? I'm like, is that who we talking about? Oh man, look, everybody's saying they already investing. Crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be the move. Petco's gonna be the move. Petco and
Oh
wine, box wine, and Netflix.
man, for real. Yeah, look, on the beach, man, this is insane. So, man, I got some questions, bro. What, like, for me personally, man, like, what was your experience like when you went to Colombia, and where did you go? I think you went to Medellin, right? Was that the only place you went?
Yeah, I was in Medellin. I stayed in El Poblado.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Being in El Poblado, you get that whole vibe that there's a bunch of working girls around.
Mm,
Uh, Once you leave El Poblado, if you don't know, in my opinion, if you don't know Spanish, it's not going to be that easy because a lot of they're used to Americans being in that city. Number one, they got signs that are talking about sex tourism on the wall. So you not knowing Spanish doesn't help.
mm,
So you're gonna have a hard. So I think if you go to Colombia, you need to learn Spanish if you plan because you got to go outside of El Poblado because it's just a bunch of prostitutes in El Poblado. To be honest.
see, that's what I will see. This is one of the reasons why I was not in a hurry to go to Medellin because and Cartagena because that's one of the, because everybody was like, bro, man, if you're gonna go, man, go to Cartagena, go to Medellin. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, I don't want to go where the pros at. I'm like, I want to go where the regular girls at. That's why I chose Barranquilla first. It was either gonna be Barranquilla or Cali. I'm like, now I'm gonna still go to Cartagena and Medellin, but I'm like, I'm not gonna go there with the intentions of like, it's like, man, it's like now for anybody that's watching, I don't knock anybody that deal with pros. I'm like, but it's just far as me going, that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. Unless it was like, okay, I'm just trying to hit a buzzer beater, I'm trying to get it in before I go back home. Okay. That might, I'm like, if you in that situation, then if I was in that situation, I'll probably bite. But other than that, I think I'm cool for real. But yeah, I'm like definitely Cali. It's gonna be Cali and Barranquilla for me. But I'm like, I know Barranquilla, when I'm going there, that's gonna be the carnival going on the whole entire month. They got like pre-events before you have the actual event, so it's gonna be going on all month. And bruh, it's just gonna, the best part about it is that women from all over Colombia and like and even outside of the country come to this event because it's so big. It's like second to the Rio parade, to the parade at or whatever wherever they have that parade at in Brazil. It's supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
like the second biggest one to that. So I'm definitely, I'm definitely expecting to see a whole lot of different flavors. And Barranquilla is right on the coast, just like Cartagena. So you're gonna see a lot of Afro Latinas too. Like, so it's gonna be all different kind of flavors, man. So I don't know what you're doing February, my G, man. But if you want to, you might want to come through.
I think I'm stuck in Brazil for February.
So you think you stuck?
I think I'm
Uh,
stuck.
bro. Yeah, man. So it's like as far as like what's your so it's like as far as like traveling to other spots, I know you said you was probably gonna go to the Philippines and Thailand. Is there anywhere else that you ever consider going or you want to go?
I'm for sure going to Romania in May. Um,
Ooh, for
that's
real?
yeah, that's depending on how the war in Russia and Ukraine is going. But I
Right.
predict by then it shouldn't be going on anymore. That's a long time. But if it's not, I'm going to be in Romania. I mean, I'm probably going to go if it gets worse. No, but I have plans to go for sure for my birthday in May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Damn. Damn, that's dope. Well, what part of Romania you want to go to? Yeah, I was
Bucharest,
gonna say, speaking of Romania, yeah, free tape, man. Like, where was you going in Romania?
Bucharest.
Bucharest. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Damn. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. Vietnam is definitely a sleeper. If you making, I think the guy that I had a guy on here, that's living in Vietnam. He said, I'm like, if you an average earner in the U.S. Well, once you go to Vietnam, you in the top 1%. I'm like, because the cost of living is so cheap over there.
Wow.
Yeah, he also said you can get a maid for 200 a month, and she'll do everything for you, including the nightcap.
Wow.
Yo, when he told me that, I was like, bro, are you serious? He was like, yeah. Like she clean, cook your meals, and at the end of the night, she take care of you. I'm like, for 200 a month? It's like, yeah. I'm like,
That's
that's bullshit. But it's been confirmed by other people who've been to Vietnam. I was like, oh man. I'm like, I could see why you would want to go to Vietnam. I'm like, you go to Vietnam, you don't even need a wife. You just just
yeah, yeah. That's crazy. I know Asia, when it comes to the finance, like you said earlier, is gonna be a lot better. But I mean, Brazil is cheap enough for me.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Um. Oh yeah. Speaking of
Oh,
Poblado,
wow.
did you? Yeah, Poblado. Did you by any chance check out that soul food spot over there owned by that black guy?
No, no, no. I haven't heard. I heard about the one in DR, but I haven't heard about the one in Medellin.
Oh, it's one in DR too.
I've heard there's some sort of oh, you know what? I did hear about that. I did hear about that, but I never made it. No, I had to go whenever I go back.
Oh, okay. So you plan on going back to Colombia too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm for sure. I liked it.
Oh, okay.
It's just not Brazil for me though.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you on that. So I'm like, so what? Would you plan on going back to Medellin, or would you want to just go somewhere else?
Medellin and Cali more likely.
Okay. I was gonna
Yeah.
say because I'm thinking because I'm supposed to go because after I go this first time around, I'm already planning ahead to go back again in August. I could be going back in June because one of my subscribers is supposed to have a wedding in June in Cartagena. So I'm like, I got it written down, sitting in front of my computer, so I don't forget. But I want to go in August because that's when my friend is supposed to go that I was originally supposed to go with, and she's from Cali. So I'm like, I'm definitely trying to go there because let me tell you something, bro. Like I said, because me and you got the same taste in women, bro. From what I've seen in Cali,
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
man, Cali got baddies, man. Like bad, like yellow bone red. If you like yellow bone red bones, Cali is it, man. I don't know what the hell they got going on down there. Like I remember, matter of fact, just about every collab I saw Ace Live do with Andre and from Andre Love Across some Borders, bro. Like you just saw like really attractive yellow bones, red bones all through there, and I'm just like, damn, like what the hell is going on? And then they got a Parque Yetas, just like Medellin does, but it's like way more like wide open and chill. Like
Really?
I don't know, it just and it wasn't a whole bunch of pros. It was just a whole bunch of regular girls. Like
Wow.
what it seemed like to me from what I saw. So I was just kind of like, damn, man, that's definitely from what I've seen, man. Cali and Barranquilla definitely have a different vibe than Cartagena and Medellin. Seem like Cartagena and Medellin are more like tourist spots, and Barranquilla and Cali seem to be more like the spots you would want to go to if you was on some trying to find something a little bit more serious or a little bit more low key and laid back. I think that's one of the reasons why I chose Barranquilla over everything else. Let's see, Jay Fleming with the 9.99 super chat. Shit, just stopping by to tell you, brothers, how proud I am of you. Going into work now. Passport Bros up, man. Shout out to Jay Fleming, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, please subscribe to that man's channel, man, as well. You know what I'm saying? We got Austin in the building. Oh man. So I guess my next question would be this. As far as detractors and is it tip? Do you typically get more pushback from men, or do you get more pushback from women?
I was actually thinking about that earlier. It's more men than anything,
Oh
surprisingly.
hell nah! Don't say that, man.
Yeah, it's more. There are more. If you go read my comments, the things that the women are upset about should be expected, but the men, it's kind of out of the blue. It's like, I didn't think that a man would be offended by that. I mean, it's more so shaming. Like, I don't know. They act like women. I mean, it's just odd, you know. I mean, I did the video where I was standing outside the club, and there was literally like way more women than men. Like it's like that out here. Most parties, there's some parties where it might be even, but most parties you go to, there's so many beautiful women just standing around that they're insecure because they don't even feel like they're beautiful because there's too many to pick from. Everybody can't pick the baddest chick. There's too many bad chicks here. But I did a video showing that, and there's dudes in the comments saying, "Oh, they're just prostitutes," or "They're not all women. There's some of those are men," and it's like, okay, or they only want you for your money, and I don't know what they want me for. I don't even know if they see me right now. They're just in line waiting to get in the party. How do they want me for my money? You know, I'm just showing y'all what it's like in the line.
Oh my god! So they just making random ass assumptions. Yeah, bro. Like that's how I'm looking at it. Pool Man 313. Like, come on, bro. This man is literally just trying to show y'all what it's like. And oh nah, man, nah, they gotta be pros. You're like, dude, I'm just standing in the line at the club. Like for real. That's
Yeah,
what we doing now.
yeah. It's hard to leave Brazil. It's hard. It's the weekend. The weekend, man, on the beach.
Oh, they popping like that.
They have perfect looking women out here by the hundreds. They got perfect looking women by the hundreds out here, literally. Like these women look perfect. That's why I've been drinking so much. I'm hanging out all the time. How can you not hang out?
Wow. That's crazy, man. So because let me tell you something, man. I've always had, as far as attraction, I've always had put Brazilian women up there pretty high. But compared to Colombian women, would you say you know what I mean? Would you say Brazilian women are like way more attractive, or is it like really close, or because for me, man, it's kind of like 1A, 1B. But if I had to say who's 1A, I probably have to go with Brazil. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. One thing I have noticed, because I think you and I can both agree on this, it seems like the fitness culture is very, very strong in Brazil. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, and I was just about to say I still put Brazilian women. When you think about it quickly, it's hard. Like, oh, that's kind of tough. But when you actually have been to Brazil and you think about it, uh, and you think about it again, and you think about women in Brazil are beautiful too, very beautiful, but they have the legs that women in Colombia don't. You might see some Colombian women with legs like, but Brazilian women's legs are literally falling off the bone, like literally, like it looks like their thighs are not connected to the bone anymore. Like they're that sexy. They are damn near perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be coming out here settling. It's too many beautiful women to have an average looking. I mean, yeah, love who you want, but they got. Nah, it's crazy.
Wow. That's interesting, man. As far as the leg part, I think I can agree with you on that, man. Because compared to other, I would say compared to Colombian one, I kind of agree with you on that, because when I compare the legs, man, I'm kind of like, I can kind of see that difference, bro. Because like I said, man, in Brazil, it's like when I think of the most, I want to say when I think of like the most attractive women, like as far as like, um, hold on, what's the word I'm looking for? Fitness models. It seems like they're always Brazilian. I don't know
Yeah,
what it is. And like you said, they all got them thighs, bro. Like it's something, it's something about them thighs, man. And like you said, I really don't see that from Colombian women. Not to say that Colombian women aren't curvy, because they are.
they
Colombian
are.
women, they curvy as hell. But I definitely do see the difference that you're referring to. I just never really thought about it till you brought it up just now. That's a very interesting take, man. Uh, so yeah, so you definitely pick Brazilian women over that. Because see, that was one of the things that kind of made me look at Brazilian women being more attractive as well. Because people say that there's actually a pretty high fitness culture in Colombia as well. And with Colombia being elevated, they say that kind of plays into a factor why the women there are the way they are also. So but it does seem like it's a little bit stronger in Brazil because
Yeah.
I heard when you like walk the beaches, they got um like
Pull up bars and stuff.
pull-up bars everywhere and like the bars where you can do dips at. So it's like I'm like, damn, so it's like you can literally go to the beach and get a workout in Brazil.
Yeah, all Brazilian women have ass. All of them. All of them.
Mhm.
If she doesn't have it, she's considered an undesirable out here. Literally, there's no excuse. Like you just said, you can work out on the beach. You know, it's hot. You know, there's no reason for women to be overweight. Mm-mm. The women out here are perfect when it comes to looks.
Mhm. That's crazy. So I want to touch back on this home. Let me get this water real quick. I'm out running dry. Um, because when you say you get more hate from dudes than you do from women, I'm like, what is it exactly that they're saying?
Uh, I had a video where I was sitting on the beach when I first got here. It was the first week I was out here, and I was just showing people that the girls that was on the beach, and there was a girl who was like hello or whatever she said. Uh, and there's a dude in the comments like, "There's so much self hate in this video." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? This isn't even about me. This is about the girls on the beach." So they still say anything with me. They can't say much. Okay, they could say something. They had me a little bit when I was still in Texas doing videos, but now I'm here and I can show you every day. And that, the old dude that makes a lot of videos about me. I noticed he stopped going in on me as hard once I moved to Brazil.
Uh,
You, you can't
you
really
talking
say much.
about peso man?
Yeah. He doesn't say as much as he used to. I would just type my name in on YouTube every day to see because he make a video almost every day about me at one point. Moved to
Mm,
Brazil. I mean, he makes videos every now and then. Now, I mean, he just makes up stuff. So yeah, there's not much people can say about me now.
because I noticed the same. It's weird because it seemed like once they stopped coming after you, I slowly started noticing my channel name popping up in mentions, and it kept coming from guys with channels that pretty much like bash anybody with a passport or is in with the movement. And one day I forgot what happened, man. Peso man had the nerve to pop up in my comments. So
Mhm.
I've been waiting for his ass to pop up. I was like, and I told him too, and I remember I did it in a live reaction. I showed everybody on my phone, like, yo, this guy tried to come for me, and notice every time I wrote it, I'm like, after a while, he ended up deleting all his comments. But I screenshotted everything and showed it to everybody to let them know, like, bruh, this man is a sucker for real. Like, dude, I'm like, I've heard, bruh, somebody told me, and this is the funny part, Austin. Somebody told me this man is living somewhere in Africa,
Yeah,
Uganda or something. So I'm thinking, about how is it that you live in Uganda but you're shaming everybody for basically doing what you're doing. You're living in a whole nother country. Like, what the hell are you talking about? So I'm like, and then I was over here. I told him like, look, bro, if you got an issue with me, I'm like, why? I'm like, bro, just pop up on one of my lives. We'll set something up. And
Yeah, he won't do that.
I'm like, but he don't want to do that. He wants you to come on his channel. I'm thinking to
Yeah,
myself, I'm like, bro, I've left you alone. I ain't came on your channel and said anything. How you gonna come on my channel, disrespect me, and then when I invite you to come on so we can have a one-on-one, you don't want to come on. But you want to invite me to your channel, and his excuse is, oh, nah, man, because you over here trying to make money. I'm like, okay, you over here saying this shit like I'm over here supposed to be doing it for free or something. And then I'm thinking
yeah,
to myself, second of all, you came here first. And I'm thinking to myself, last time I checked your channel, you got more than enough subs to be monetized. So quit playing with me, bro.
yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, come on, bro. Like, dude, you over here trying to talk the nigga. I don't want to use the N word. We can say what we want, but I ain't gonna use the N word. But you over here want to talk to brothers like we stupid. Like,
Yeah,
nah, bro, I ain't going for that shit. No, I ain't stupid. Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. I agree, Radarian. I agree. This is crazy, bro. So I'm like, yeah, I agree. That's what I think it was, bro. I think he was just clout chasing as a way to grow his channel, man. He tried to pull a 50 Cent, y'all. That's what he tried to do. He tried to pull a 50 Cent. That's exactly what he tried to do. Oh man, it's crazy, bro. I mean, I'm like now I mean, as far as the women go, have they said anything to you that was just kind of like, oh damn, I can't believe she said that, or like, where the hell you get that from? I mean, because the stuff that I react to alone is like mind blowing. Some of the stuff these women come up with, I'm just like, what the fuck?
yeah. Have they said anything? Just no. It's just pretty much just bitter. Don't really have any real response, but I'm just gonna say something to make it sound like I'm good, or make it sound like I'm right and you're wrong. The women, their response is pretty much, "What can you say? You know what can they actually say? There's nothing that they can really say. That's why they go to shaming because we like to talk about how big the women are in the states. What can they? You can't say nothing about the women down here. What you
Yeah,
gonna say about them down here? Because these women down here are like they got a pop. Like they got a pop to them when you see them. Nah. I don't see how some dudes try to shame Brazil. I don't know what this shit is about. Some dudes try to down talk Brazil. I don't know how anybody in their right mind could not like a woman from Brazil. Because it's not just my type. It's all types down. They got white girls down here, Asians. They got the indigenous looking chicks. They got black chicks. They got some black chicks that look like they haven't been mixed in with anybody. They still like they in Africa. You know, they got. I've heard they got some Middle Easterns here. They have literally. It's almost as diverse as the United States. And then you have that, and then you have all those races mixed together. So you get a variety. You got the Asians mixed with blacks mixed with indigenous down here. You got the indigenous mixed with the blacks down here, which is a very beautiful mix. I don't see how people down talk Brazilian women. I just, but yeah, though. So I mean that okay. That was one thing I heard American women say when I was promoting Brazilian women. She's like, those women down there have fake stuff too. They got fake hair, fake nails, and fake skin. I said, fake skin. Who the hell says that? I've never heard anybody. What is that? What is fake skin? So she hating on the. I guess she's hating on the fact that the women in Brazil get tan lines, which is, if you ask me, some dudes don't like it, but tan line, the women, I don't know, man. The way how they look when they get tanned is ridiculous.
Trey, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she said those women have fake skin. And let me tell you too, there's the weave. I had some girl that's staying in Northern Rio. She's an American, I guess. She moved to Brazil and she thinks she knows everything. And she says, "Oh, because I said women in Brazil don't wear weave." Of course, that's a generalization. It's not a
Mhm.
nothing we say is 100%, but it's a generalization, meaning that usually you're not gonna run into weave. She says, "Oh, the women down here definitely do wear weave once you got the tourist zone." Ma'am, I have been out of the tourist zone. Those are the same people. We're in the same country. We're in the same city. The people do not just change just because you leave the tourist zone. They're still people from Rio or people from Salvador. I have been in Brazil 10 weeks this year, and I have ran to the first woman with extensions, wasn't a wig, extensions, some sort of weave. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't her hair. For the first time last Saturday. That was the first time I ran into anybody because I like to touch women's hair. And I was like, damn, she got weave in her hair. I have not felt weave since I've been down here.
Mm.
And yeah, so that girl don't know what the hell she talking about. That women in that's not the norm for them to wear weave. No.
But you want to know what makes that even funnier, though, bro? A lot of the weave that the women wear in the States come from Brazil.
Yeah, they want Brazilians here, but apparently Brazilians are the ones wearing weave. Doesn't make that. That's why I said these chicks they have no valid talking points. They're just saying stuff to sound right. They want to be like Kevin Samuels used to say, the need to be right. They want to be right that bad to the point where they say you got fake fucking skin. I'm I just don't
I
get it.
can't get over that. I can't get over that. Oh, I was trying to figure out how your skin can feel. I'm literally over here like, dude, how can you fake skin? Like, I'm genuinely trying to figure that out. Like
Yeah,
these women.
fake skin. Or they say, oh, I mean, you got to think about what their comebacks are, right? Oh, those women just want to use you for money. Okay, let's pull up the videos of American women talk about how much it should cost for the first date. Let's pull up
Bro.
all the track records of all them women divorcing men to take all this stuff. We can talk about American women using men.
Mhm.
Oh, they just want a green card. I'm not leaving Brazil.
Right. I'm like, I just did a live last week of women over here saying what they expect their husbands to make. You had a woman that was almost 30 with a child saying her ideal husband has to make 650,000 a year.
And she's not playing. That's what they really think. That's what they really they is you would hope it was a dream, but it's not. But it's they really think that. Like I've heard a woman say, "I just want a motherfucker that's just gonna give me access to the safe," and I'm like, okay, I don't know too many people that even have a safe anymore nowadays. But uh, who's gonna give you access to a safe, and why would they do that? That's only in the United States and maybe somewhere like Canada and England. I've never been there, but I've heard they're similar. I think those are the only type of countries you would hear that foolery at. That's all it is foolery. You want me to give you access to the safe? Why would I do that? Tell me why I should give you access to the safe.
Right.
So American women, the whole green card. Austin wants a green card. Okay, I'm the one that wants to marry a Brazilian so I can have dual citizenship. I'm not giving her anything. I don't. I don't know. Then they like talk about HIV. Oh, they got HIV down. They got HIV everywhere.
Right.
So they tell you, oh, Brazil has a lot of HIV. There's those women down there have HIV. But then at the same time, they'll say, well, y'all don't ever go to Africa. But Africa is known for HIV. So they're contradicting themselves. You shame me because I'm not going to Africa, which you would shame me anywhere if I went there anyway. They're gonna talk shit about you either way you go. But we can't bring up HIV. I don't know, but their talking points are just whack. They hold no real value. I don't think I've had any strong talking point that I've heard from them that has made me even think like, okay, damn, she might be right. Like I haven't had anything.
Uh,
That,
I gotta agree with you. It's been the same thing for me. Cause I remember when I even like even when I saw you on the Purple Pill podcast, man, it was just kind It was like, man, I'm like, bro, he is over here destroying these females. They just looked so nervous, like they really couldn't make a valid point. It just seemed like they were just talking to just try to fill in space. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
mean, I
felt.
had one chick on that podcast when the host asked, what do you think about men that are going to other countries to get women? And she's like, that's extreme. What is extreme about that? Well, that was her best talking point. In other words, if you're having a hard time in the States, just keep putting up with it, but don't do the extreme. I don't get it.
I'm like, okay. Does she feel the same way about these women that been going to Gambia to get dick down for decades? I'm like, do she got that same energy for them? See, I'm like, see, because that's the type of shit I like to point out. I'm like, y'all act like women ain't been doing this. I'm like,
Yeah,
matter of fact, it was one of my subscribers just sent me a video not too long ago that they wanted me to react to of a woman that went to Jamaica that got a boyfriend, went all the way down to Jamaica just to get some dick. I'm like, but because guys from the States actually want to go to other countries and actually date seriously, you know what I mean? And even if they're not, it ain't no different than what women been doing from decades. Y'all think the movie Stella got her groove back was just made up out of thin air? Nah, that shit happens in real life. The fuck are y'all
yeah,
thinking?
yeah.
Like, it's like,
Just don't come down here. Just don't come to Brazil. I hate it when I see American women down here in Brazil. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. You are no competition for these women down here on any level. Politeness, fitness, beauty, how to treat them. Do not compete. If you are an American woman, do not come to Brazil unless you come in to try food and look at statues. But don't come down here with no social expectations. Because I've seen some women come from England and they just sitting there on the beach. Because you gotta remember, ain't nobody the Brazilian men don't even approach Brazilian women like this. So you got a bunch of beautiful women just sitting around looking lost. They're not looking lost, but they nobody's talking to them. It's rare that they get approached. So they say that every time an American approaches them, like men down there don't approach. So here you got these English women coming from England down here, and y'all don't trust me. Y'all don't stand out at all compared to these Brazilian women. And they had a hard time getting dick that day. I tell you that. We seen them at the same party later on, and it finally one of them got somebody. Out of three of them, one of them got a dude, and I mean that didn't look like it was that easy for her to get that. So no, they don't have that good of a time. They don't get looked at. Don't come to Brazil. That we have our own countries. American women got places they go to. Men, we got our place we go to. We go to Brazil, Colombia, Thailand. We go to places like that. American women like to go to Dubai. They like to go to Jamaica. They like to go to Cancun. We don't come over to their places trying to interfere with their God. We know what y'all doing when y'all go over there.
right.
Don't go to Colombia either. Don't
Yeah,
go
for
over
real. That's a waste of time too.
there. Don't go to Thailand.
You talk.
But really, don't go to any of these countries because, and I'm gonna say this mainly to black women in the United States. They show their ass too much at the restaurant. If you come to Brazil doing that, you're gonna get hurt. You cannot show your ass like that, especially not a woman doing it to a man. Okay, this is a country where a man hits a woman, she calls the police, and nothing happens. The United States is a country where a man doesn't even have to know this woman; she can claim that he hit her, and he's about to go do some jail time. That's the difference. Okay, the police don't give a damn about you beating up your wife down here. Okay, Brazilian men ain't taking the finger to the face. That doesn't happen down here. So American women need to stay in America or go to their own destinations, but not Brazil.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because I'm like the American women. I'm like, I don't think American women realize how much better they got it in the States versus anywhere else. I'm like, it's one of the reasons why you got women that are really, some women are really willing to risk everything just to come here because they see how good the women got it here. Let me catch up on these super chats real quick. Then what's that? 30001 with the $5 super chat. He said, "What up? Congratulations on both of y'all's success. Keep rocking the facts." Thank you, sir. Said D Howard with the $5 super chat. Said, "Since you're going to live down there, or you're going to come back to visit the States to visit family, or have them come down there?"
More than likely, I would have them come down here. I'll probably go back to the States one day, like maybe in a year or two. It'll be a while before I come back. But more than likely, my family will be down here.
Oh, okay, then that's what's up. Big Easy 1980 with the $5 super chat said, "Congrats on the 25K subs, Ron. Much respect to you both." Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And that reminds me, you know what I mean, make sure y'all subscribe to the travel channel. We're gonna get that popping since it is official that I am going to Barranquilla. Definitely looking forward to that. Um, let's see here. I think I'm caught up on everything. And let me see. I saw something in the. I think I saw somebody in the chat. Okay, yeah, there they go. Preference and passion slash programming is. Are y'all like a couple? And if y'all are a couple, man, please email me. Because my audience been asking for more couples, and I just went live last night with another couple channel called Love, Purpose, and Passports. They're in DR, and I'm like definitely got a lot of positive feedback. Seems like a lot of people like it when I have these interviews with um, couples, which seems to be pretty hard to do because and I don't blame them with the way American women react and respond with all the negative things they say, because you got some women, I've had some couples, and I've even had some women alone that have backed out on coming on my channel, man, just because like they're just afraid of, like, they don't want to get caught up in the BS, and I understand it, man. So I ain't mad at them for that. I mean, you can't, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard getting interviews because people see your channel and see that the topics are controversial, and they know that
Mhm.
you come with something, so they definitely shy away a lot. That's why it's hard for me to get interviews.
Man, yeah, yeah, I can see that, man. Now that I'm over here, like, I'm like, but I got, like I tell everybody, man, I'm gonna keep working for y'all, man. I'm gonna keep trying to make it happen. Big Boss Real Talk with the $10 super chat says, "Shout out to Alta Holloman and Average Man Unplugged. Happy New Year's to the chat." Yeah, shout out to Big Boss Real Talk, man. I'm expecting to meet him when I go to Thailand in April. So I know he said he was going. Now I don't know if you're going to the Rolling Loud concert. I'm trying to go, but I know they're gonna have Songkran going on around the same time. So I'll definitely make sure I don't try to wear anything too nice at that time. I ain't trying to get my nice shit wet. Apparently it's like a citywide water fight, some shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, that actually sound kind of fun, especially when you consider how hot everybody says it is out there. I'm like,
Yeah,
cause it was real hot out there when you went there, wasn't it?
yeah. You sweating the whole time. Yeah, it was
Oh,
hot.
yeah, cause they over here, cause my contacts over here telling me it's gonna be the same way when I go to Barranquilla, cause um like even right now, I think they said it's like 88 degrees down there, and I'm like, damn, it's that hot down there right now. So but I don't know. They said by the time I get down there, that's when it's supposed to be like a little cooler. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Um, I'm like, I gotta ask you this question, bro. I don't know about. I thought this was kind of funny. Do did anybody tell you not to wear shorts when you went to Brazil or Colombia? Because I know, bro. Because everybody been telling me, like, bro, when you go to Colombia, do not wear shorts, because that's like one of the easiest way to tell. They can tell that you're a gringo or a foreigner. but I don't know if they have that same thing in Brazil, man. I just wanted to ask you that because I thought that was kind of funny because I've had multiple people tell me that now.
I wear shorts every day now. I would say whenever I wore khaki shorts, that was a dead giveaway. Because
Oh,
I think most white gringos are known for khaki shorts.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's the khaki shorts, but everybody in Brazil pretty much wears shorts, so I don't think
Okay.
that makes. I'm trying to figure out what makes you stand out as an American. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, the shorts, the khaki shorts, yeah.
Okay.
Just don't go around Brazil telling people you're American. Just go around just saying that. Like I said earlier, some dudes think they can come to Brazil and just win off I'm American. That's not gonna make you win. It's gonna get you a point, but you're not about to win.
Okay. Mm. Interesting question, man. I think you kind of already answered this. Somebody in the chat said, "Can you get away with only speaking English where you staying at right now?"
Uh,
I'm like, I'd imagine you could probably get away with it more in Rio than you would where you at, right?
More in Rio, yeah. If you don't know Portuguese, you won't get a lot done here. Because for some reason here in Salvador, the people have a habit of saying way too much. And yeah, if you don't know any Portuguese, you're gonna have a hard time. It's gonna be very hard. You, I wouldn't do that. You know, Floyd didn't know any Portuguese when he came down here. It wasn't that easy for him to communicate. Yeah, he didn't have that. Yeah, no, there was a lot of miscommunication going on between him and everybody he was talking to.
Okay. I'm like, so as far as your Portuguese go, I'm like, what if you had to say like where you was at on a scale of 1 to 10, where you say where your level would be at?
Like a six.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
give it a six. I mean, y'all have seen my videos of me speaking Portuguese, but I don't know why I haven't finished my course. I just can't focus on Duolingo anymore. I need to go. Once I finish that, it'll just be a matter of repetition, just doing the perfect pronunciations and all that. In order to learn Portuguese fully, from what I'm seeing, you have to also take in the culture as well, because there's certain ways culturally that Brazilians say things that I don't think they say in Portugal.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because I'm starting to see the same thing with the more Spanish that I'm learning because I'm learning certain words sound similar or might be spelled similar, but depending on which Spanish country they're from, they might say things differently. Like I'm noticing like if you ask somebody what's your name, you can say cuál es nombre, but then some people say como te llamas, but both are the same thing. So I'm over here thinking in my head like, okay, it probably depends on what country you're staying at or where you're at based on which one they use. Because I'm like, so that's one of the things that I'm starting to notice as well. Like Puerto Rican Spanish is different from Colombian and Venezuelan Spanish, but like the base and the basics of everything is pretty much the same.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm noticing. Um, so yeah, I was gonna say that's another thing that I noticed, man, because I noticed Brazil, yes, his I don't know, his Portuguese from what I can tell, it seems pretty good. I'm like, is that like the main thing? Like, is it the pronunciation and the accent? Is that's like what's more of an emphasis as far as Portuguese? Because it seems like you can kind of get away with not having perfect pronunciation in Spanish as long as they know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people down here don't want to understand sometimes. Like, I told a story in one of my videos about how I went to a restaurant in the mall, and a menu is cardápio.
Uh,
And back then, I said, can I have a menu? And I was saying, what did I say? I think I said cardápio, which damn near sounds the same. And she's like, huh? And I'm like, damn it, I know I'm saying that right. Like, I know that is the right way to say that. And she's like, oh, after like 2 minutes of us going back and forth, she's like, oh, CAHAPP. She, I didn't pronounce the R as an H, which the R is an H in most words in Portuguese. Like, I mean, even if you should be able to make that out. You should
Right.
be able to. I know I didn't say it perfectly, but damn it, I said it close enough. There's no other word in Portuguese that sounds like that word.
Okay then.
But I
Oh,
guess they're very sensitive on the pronunciations.
oh, okay then. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, hey, Mister, thank you for clearing that up for me. Okay, so como te llamas is what do they call you? ¿Cuál es tu nombre is what is your name? Okay, I've even heard people, Mister, I've even heard people use que es tu nombre. So I mean that's the thing about Spanish. Like, yeah, look, he said if you know Spanish, you know 40% Portuguese. I'm like that's what I'm saying. I'm like
Mhm.
I hear a lot of the similarities. Even something as basic as saying hola is basically the same pronunciation. It's just spelled different. In Portuguese, it's spelled without the H. Now,
Now,
so yeah.
if you go to either country knowing the opposite language, you'll get that 40% result though. Like
Mm-hmm,
if you when I went to Colombia, I got a 40% result. Like
mm-hmm.
it was a word here and there that I knew, but for the most part, they didn't understand what I was saying, and I didn't understand them.
Right,
But the
right.
words are similar, but it's like you said, about 40% of them, and that's not enough to effectively communicate in another country.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. So so how long have you been learning Portuguese now?
I started last August, and I stopped doing Duolingo back in February when I went to Brazil, and I experienced how good I could communicate for the first trip. I guess I was like, I don't need to practice anymore. I don't know why I thought that, but I stopped practicing. I haven't been able to pick it up ever since. The practice I've been getting now is just communicating with Brazilians.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Damn. All right. Well, let's see, man. Okay, we pushing about an hour and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up because because it's probably what pushing about 7:30 where
Yep,
you at.
almost everybody.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead give my voice box a break. Probably get a meal in because I'm gonna be going right back live again. Um, let's see. Did you have excuse me? Did you have any last words for the people at home watching?
Like I say, as always, don't listen to any detractors. They have no valid points. They're all the deterrents that they're using really aren't that good. But for some people, they might actually be deterring them a little bit, especially with the violence. There's for what they say on how dangerous it is. I wouldn't live in a place if I felt like I'd be a victim of those crimes that are going on. Can they happen? Yes. They can also happen in Texas. Okay, getting pickpocketed that doesn't happen that much in the states because more people have guns. That's a petty crime. You know, there's a dude that got pushed in front of the DART train or whatever it was in Dallas, trying to steal his iPhone. The same thing could happen down here. You know, if you go to favelas, you're gonna get a favela result. You know, if you walk around here flashy, if you do what Floyd did, you'll have a bad time. And the dude that got robbed, if you do what he did, you'll have a result just like how he did. You know, letting two girls come in your house and you decide you're gonna fuck one of them and let the other one just walk around your apartment, yeah, she's gonna steal your damn laptop.
Mm-mm.
Now, the other situation that happened to him where she pulled a move and said, oh, I'm underage, that one's not too preventable. But I'd rather somebody pull that on me than steal something or physically hurt me, you know. But the violence is nothing like what you hear. It's safe. It's just as safe in Brazil as it is in Dallas, as it is in New York. You know, St. Louis has a very high murder rate. You know, I mean, people still live there. New
Right.
Orleans is dangerous. People still go there.
Yeah, I was just there in September. I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't now. I will say this. I did notice that um, for some reason, carjacking is so bad down there that people don't even want to sit at red lights.
Damn.
Yeah, it's that bad down there. I was like, what the hell? My friend was like, yeah, bro. He was like, you can't play in New Orleans. He said, if you sitting at a red light too long, I'm like, cars behind you will start honking the horn. Like, bro, you need to go. I'm like, what the hell? I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
bruh, yeah, I couldn't stay down there. Cause I'm like, cause he just had a kid and he's already letting me know, like, like once my son, man, once he's old enough to go to school, go to preschool, we're gonna go ahead and move back up here. Cause I'm like, that was the only reason why I was down there anyway. I went down there to visit him. I'll probably try to go down there and see him again sometime next year. But be honest with you, bro, I'm like you, man. I'm not really trying to deal with the states anymore. I told everybody, man, within the next 3 to 5 years, I'm pretty much trying to be where you at. Like, I'm not trying to be living in the states anymore. I'll come back every now and again to visit, maybe for the holidays or something, man. But like this just ain't it, man. And if the Tory Lane situation ain't taught us that, if seeing how women reacted to Kevin Samuels' death ain't taught you that, if seeing how the Tate brothers are getting treated ain't taught you that, man. I don't know how many more examples men need to see that, bro. Like this it ain't it. This ain't it.
It's not. It's really not. You don't know it until you leave the country.
Man,
You don't really know it.
and that's what the couples told me last night, bro. They was like, Jerome, when you leave, said you. I'm like, bro. They was like, you ain't gonna come back the same. You are not gonna come back the same. I had to explain to them. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, they call that passport rage. I'm like, I think I got that term from you. I don't I don't know if
Yeah.
I got it from you or from somebody else, but I was like, yeah, they call that passport rage. They didn't even know what I was talking about, Austin. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's real. It's real. When I got back from Brazil the first time, I didn't fuck with nobody. I was like, no. I was like, yeah, I thought something was wrong with me this whole time. It wasn't me. I just went to a whole
mm-mm,
other country and got a completely different result. It can't be me.
mm-mm.
And now
Yeah,
I live here.
there you have it, man. Exactly, man. So once again, bro, yeah, man, it's definitely motivating, man. I'm like, especially to see somebody your age doing it, and I think, and that resonates with a lot of guys because you're starting to see a lot more younger guys starting to get their passports. So I definitely see the impact that you're making. A matter of fact, I was watching one of your lives just the other day, and it was somebody in chat that was saying that they actually, I'm like, I remember them thanking you and me for making an impact on
Mhm.
where they was at. So I was like, damn, like that's dope, man. So I'm like, that's why, I can see why everybody was like, bro, man, y'all gotta collab, y'all gotta link up. I'm like, so definitely glad I made this happen. And maybe sometime in the future we'll be able to do this live and in person. And just continue to push, and continue to motivate and just let guys know, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, y'all can do this too, man. Like, what I mean, we ain't nobody special, man. We wake up and put our pants our pants on one leg at a time, just like y'all. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, man. So I'm like, so I appreciate you making the time, man, and thank you for coming. And continue to do what you do, man. I'm gonna continue to follow, and yeah, man. Can have fun, be safe, and man, good luck on your future endeavors, man. Real talk.
Thank you. Same to you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me today.
All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, man. And man, do your thing, bro. Go ahead and knock them down, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go because I know you about to get to it, man. And it's Friday. Yeah, I already
Yes,
know you about to
sir.
wild out, man. Do your thing, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. You. Have a good one.
All right, man. Have a good weekend. Yeah, bro. So, man, I appreciate that brother coming on, man. And Yo, please, you guys, before y'all leave, man, I need y'all to do two things. Shadow Slayer, where is it at? Yo, that is going to be my travel channel. Please subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit that notification bell, man. I got a very special video lined up for you guys, man. Please watch it from beginning to end. It's very important. I want to get this channel monetized before I leave, so that way it can pretty much be self-sufficient, and I will use whatever is made to continue to show you, to take you on this journey with me, man, because I really want to motivate guys to continue to motivate guys to get their passport, continue to motivate guys to better themselves, continue to motivate guys to think outside the box, continue to motivate guys to get unplugged out of the matrix. Guys need to wake up, man. All right. Really, man. And I appreciate Austin for coming on, man. I'm glad I was finally able to get this done for you guys, man. All right. So please, like I said, subscribe to that. Make sure y'all hit the notification. Get ready for that. All right, you guys. And until the next live, I'm actually going to be going live in about another 2.5 hours. Going to have a young lady on here that y'all are familiar with, that y'all seen in the chat a lot. We are going to be discussing this whole Tate situation, man. And Pearl, Brittany Renner, all that. We just about to tackle all that. So I'm going to be in. We going to get it popping, man. Need to get my voice box a little break, though. And put something in my belt. Oh, man. And give myself something to eat. All right. So to the next live, y'all. Deuces. Y'all know how we ride out, man. Peace. Yeah.